Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a lot of Cavalier crystals to open. So we have the early access bundle of Shang-Chi, and also of Mr.N, the early access bundles for him as well. And also there's some bonus crystals. So I think there's about 30 to 40 Cavalier crystals that we're going to open in this video. I know this is a bit of a longer video, but I did try and trim it down a little bit and speeding up some parts where the crystals are spinning out to kind of condense the length of the video. So we'll just kind of hang out and consider this a bit of a chill session to talk about what's going on in the game as well and see what we get from these Cavalier crystals. So first, starting off, we got a 4-star Iron Fist, and there's so many crystals in here. I think my reaction is going to be the same as you guys because I know what I got here and there, but I don't really know all the pulls or in the order. So you are going to get some of my live reaction along with you guys. But yeah, we'll also just hang out and talk about the game as well. So 5-star Cyclops. On that note, I am sort of working through the Karina challenges, but I kind of paused as well. I basically have the Cyclops and the Labyrinth Karina challenges left to do. I just looked at the timeline, and I just because of real life going on, I didn't really have time to do all the Labyrinth challenges and the remaining Cyclops challenge within the 30 days. So I'm just gonna kind of chip away at that as needed, because you do get a full T5cc, but I do think it is a little bit of a cash grab. I've seen a lot of people in my alliance or elsewhere with the Star-Lord as well, and that Maestro fight, if you can really get messed up on the RNG with the regen and everything. So I'm not really in a rush to do it, but I will do it for sure. And we also have a lot of other cool events coming up for summer as well, so I'm really looking forward to all the events that just got announced, I think a couple days ago, for the Summer Pain and the Grandmaster's Gauntlet. So we'll see what that's all about. Yeah, so I mean, I think if you're an endgame player, there's a lot of content now, which I think a lot of people are happy about. I think I was going pretty hard as well with if we look at this, we got a 6-star Joe Fixit. But yeah, as I was saying, I was going pretty hard with Alliance War, which finished. And yeah, let's talk a little bit about that Joe Fixit pull. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I was kind of happy about that. I actually really like Grey Hulk from the comics. I remember when he was being introduced and everything. So I really think that this guy needs some love in the game. I would love to see a buff from him. Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed that the community didn't totally vote for him, but I get the reasoning that he's not available in all rarities. But I mean, now especially that I have a 6-star Joe Fixit, I would love to see him get buffed. And yeah, he's he's a fun character the way he looks. His animations and everything, they did a really good job. He just needs a complete overhaul though in his abilities. He's never really been part of the game, so yeah, we'll see. But 6-star Joe Fixit out of these is not too bad. Any 6-star I think is pretty decent. But yeah, we still have a lot of more crystals to go here, so yeah, let's see what else we get. But yeah, as I was saying, I was going pretty hard with Alliance War, and we finished in Platinum 3, which, I mean, I'm fairly happy with. Oh, 5-star Havoc, that's not too bad. Which I'm pretty happy with. I mean, there was a few of us, I would say honestly, carrying some of our group in Alliance War. We do have some really good players. But I'm not really sure I want to play the next season of Alliance War. I kind of want to take a break because it did cost a lot of time, effort, resources just to kind of coordinate. And we actually did the math, and even if we didn't win every single, it was pretty imbalanced. We have say half our group is really strong and has no problems, and then we had some other guys that were just basically doing their best, which is totally fine. But there was a bit of an imbalance, and even so we lost I think we lost 5 wars in the entire season. But we did the math, and even if we won them, we still would have finished Platinum 3. So yeah, I'm curious to see what the reward buff is for Alliance War. But even with the reward buff, I'm not sure that I'm going to do next season. So we got a 5-star Nexus out of here. So out of these first 10, 6-star Joe Fixit, couple 5-stars, and a Nexus. So yeah, we will open that Nexus in this video. But yeah, I'm not really, as we're just opening it right now, looks like. Yeah, let's see what we get from here. Midnight Guardian and Airwalker. So I think I go with Guardian just because I want the extra 6-star shards. But yeah, I'm not really sure I want to participate in the next season of Alliance War. I kind of want to take a break and also just see what the defense tactics are like. But yeah, we got our next set of 10 Shang-Chi crystals here. I really do enjoy Alliance War. I think it's one of the more interesting modes in the game just because it's always different and it's kind of like the most direct version of PvP in the game actually. But just the resources and the time and effort required to coordinate for Alliance War is questionable. It's not really worth it. I mean, considering you can kind of just do a queue like blindly week after week and you get pretty good rank up rewards, and then Alliance War, it just costs like so many boosts and just general, like I said, time, effort, coordination. They have to do something to up the rewards if they're going to keep it at that sort of level. But I do enjoy it. I've always really liked Alliance War. So let's see, we got a 3-star Tigra. Nothing too special. And yeah, I mean, as I haven't really mentioned, I think number 1 most wanted, as you guys can see, I usually put on screen who I'm after, but yeah, it would be like a 6-star or even a 5-star Shang-Chi I'd be pretty happy with. And then if you guys have been following the channel, you guys know that I'm hunting for Thing to kind of complete the Fantastic Four, and I'm always happy to get any Fantastic Four champs as a 6-star. So I've gotten quite a few now. I think I'm only missing, like, out of all the Fantastic Four related characters. And as you can see here, there was some issues that I was having just with the game crashing. So you're also going to see that, unfortunately, in this video that, yeah, there's just points where the game, the crystal's not stopping or crashing. So that's why there's just like some, I cut ahead basically. But yeah, like I'm after a 6-star Shang-Chi or 5-star. But like I was saying, I'm always happy to get just as a little kind of fun little carrot on the stick in the game is to have all the 6-star Fantastic Four related characters. And I think I'm only missing Thing and Silver Surfer. I have all the other characters that were released like with a Fantastic Four character or related to a Fantastic Four character as 6-stars. And yeah, I think here I was having some issues. You're gonna see throughout the video there's some issues with the opening, but I can assure you it does get better. That's why I kind of did like a bonus of another 10 or 15 crystals towards the end, just because this does get like a little bit chopped up with the game was just crashing, like straight up crashing, which was, I have to admit, it was pretty frustrating. Just because, I don't know about you guys, but I have like a you know, like a little bit of a method how I like to open my crystals, and I like to open them all in just like one big group and spin them out, and you know, you can kind of see what's going on in the reel and things like that, and just like quitting out and going back in, I kind of felt like it just wasn't going my way. But yeah, we'll see what happens here. So 5-star Falcon, that's definitely not too bad. I think that's got to take him up, like he's got to be getting up there. Yeah, so 140, Sig 140. The only thing is I have Falcon as a 6-star, as a rank 2, and actually that might be in upcoming videos because I've done like a lot of rank ups lately. So let me know if you guys are interested in seeing. I've actually taken up 3 champs to rank 3, I think like in the past week. So I think the T5CC is just flowing in here. 5-star Gwenpool, and I actually have 3 fully formed T5CC. I have 2 Mystic and 1 Cosmic. So I can rank 3 quite a few champs now. So let me know if you guys are interested in seeing the next, like the last 3 rank 3 champs that I've ranked up. But yeah, I'll basically say that Falcon was in the running, but there was another skill champ that I ranked up over him, which I'm very happy about. So yeah, I'm not going to reveal too much here, but yeah, let me know if you guys are interested in seeing that. So we got 4-star long shot. I really wish you could disable those pop-ups as well. I mean, I don't know, but there's probably people that are buying them by accident, and Kabam is probably making money off those somehow. I'm sure people have tapped on them by accident. Yeah, but let's see what else we get here. As I said, I don't really remember, but so far the highlight seems to be that 6-star Joe Fix-It, and yeah, the Nexus crystal. Let's see. Yeah, these pop-ups just coming up all the time. Yeah, but I'm really looking forward to the next set of content in the game, like this whole Grandmaster's Gauntlet and Summer of Pain, and then, I mean, you've got the Karina's Challenge, so yeah, there's a lot going on. Okay, so we got a 5-star Sentinel, which isn't too bad. I have Sentinel as a 6-star. I think he's a great champ, but I think he's fallen behind in the meta a little bit. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree. He is a great champ, but yeah, I think he has fallen behind a bit. Let's see what we get here. So there's that 6-star Shang-Chi. We got 4-star Sinister. Okay, on to this last crystal of this batch. And another Nexus crystal to end this batch as well. So I think we do open it right after. So yeah, this was like a batch of 8 because of crashes in the game. That's sort of out of my control, but yeah, I would have really liked to show you guys in groups of 10 or just one continuous opening. But let's see what we get from this Nexus. I don't even remember actually. So let's see. Captain America, Captain Marvel, and Human Torch. So yeah, I don't have Captain America as a 5 or 6-star. I think most people would have gone for the 5-star Captain America, but I'm hunting for 6-star shards. So I think I chose Human Torch here. I mean, yeah, because of where I am in the game, like 6-stars are kind of more important, I would say, as well. So a 6-star Captain America, I'm not even sure how well that would do for me right now, just because he needs to be high sig. So now we're moving on to the Mr. early access bundles. So yeah, unfortunately from that first batch, no 5 or 6-star Shang-Chi. But usually in the sort of like, you have a better chance, I think, of getting the sub-featured. I mean, almost, if you look at all my Cavalier openings, I've almost always gotten the sub-featured as a 5-star. So let's see what we get here. Yeah, I'm really hoping to get like either a 5 or 6-star Shang-Chi. So let's see how this goes. We got start with a 4-star Voodoo, and Mr. Negative looks pretty cool in his own right. Yeah, he was kind of interesting in the monthly challenge, though I pretty much just used like Archangel to just shut him down completely. And I actually I tried some runs with Professor X as well, who's really good against him. Professor X is sort of growing on me. I didn't really like him at first, but he is growing on me. It's not necessarily my playstyle. It's a bit slower. I tend to like the more aggressive champs, but Professor X is growing on me. Like, I definitely see the uses, and I just have so many mutants, so he does power up your team quite a bit. But yeah, Mr. Negative, I think like he does seem like an interesting champ. Probably more on the defensive side. I mean, he seemed to have a lot going on defense, but I could see that possibly there is some offensive use to him as well. So we got 4-star champion. But yeah, I mean, really I kind of am hunting for Shang-Chi here. Or if I got any of the Fantastic Fours, the 6-star, I'd be really happy. And then this happened. This is where I just got an error in the game, and I have to say I was really annoyed that this happened. And this sort of happened for a big chunk of this early access crystal, so I just went back into the game. I picked up the extra crystal out of the sigil store, and then as you can see, it just starts back where I was. Like, so at least that crystal didn't really count. I got a reroll on the crystal, but I was a little bit annoyed because I don't really like quitting out of the game and then having to restart the opening again, just because, you know, there's maybe like that sort of ritual you have where you open them and everything, and I kind of thought, oh man, this is really just like breaking my flow of my opening here. And we'll see how this goes, but yeah, like an error message like that, I've never seen that before. I think there was other people too having problems with the crystal, that they couldn't see like Mr. Negative in there. Not that the reel represents it, but I think there was like a bug that he wasn't even added or something. So there was definitely some bugs happening when these crystals were released. And I mean, I bought these pretty much as the early access bundle was released, just over my lunch hour. So I'm just kind of opening it here, and I was really looking forward to this because I thought, okay, this is a good shot to get Shang-Chi in that sub-featured. But as you can see, I'm pulling a lot of just useless champs for your roster, just a lot of 3-stars. So I was not too happy about this. I actually sent Kabam a ticket with that error message, and you know, I have to say that their support is pretty terrible sometimes. I don't want to be too negative. I mean, which is kind of funny, we were opening Mr. Negative crystals, but I don't want to be like too negative, but their support is really terrible sometimes, and I was pretty annoyed about this because I sent them like an error. They basically did nothing to kind of rectify the situation, because I said, like, what's going on here? These crystals are bugged, and I mean, as you guys can see, I'm showing the video here, and yeah, they basically did nothing, just kind of gave like the generic response. So, you know, I work in game development, and I understand that it's not that easy always for the development team. But I mean, Kabam, I think they can step it up a little bit sometimes. Their support is pretty terrible, and I mean, for a game this big, I think, yeah, they need to show like a little bit of appreciation towards their players sometimes. So I was pretty annoyed, as you guys can probably tell from this, but let's get back onto like the positive, happy vibes sort of after these Mr. Negative crystals, because as you can see, these crystals, this opening for these Mr. Negative early access, there is not much happening, except yes, we do get Mr. Negative as a 3-star. So that's cool. At least I can test him. But I mean, yeah, this opening was definitely one of the more frustrating early access Cavalier openings, I would say. But yeah, I got 3-star Mr. Negative. One thing I like about the early access bundles, I mean, even if it doesn't really go well, at least you get the bonus of the 30% boost and like 1,000 6-star shards per 5 that you buy. So that's not too bad. And then I got a 5-star rogue here, so it's like, okay, 1 5-star. It's not too bad, but it's not great either. But yeah, once we kind of get out of these Mr. Negative and a little sort, I apologize for the sort of like negative vibe if I'm giving that off a little bit, but I was very frustrated with this opening. Yeah, once we get out of this early access Mr. Negative, you guys are going to see that the bonus calves, it gets a lot better. So it's worth hanging around and just checking out what we get. And you can see here, getting connection issues, all kinds of problems just happening here. Yeah, it just wasn't my day for this at all, and I was really looking forward to this. So I think this is like, is this the next batch of 10 that I opened? So I think, yeah, this is now just fast forward, not the early access bundles, but just a couple days ago when the Mr. Negative crystals actually got released. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna open 10 here and give this another shot, because I really would like Shang-Chi. I played with him as the 3-star. He's quite fun. So yeah, I thought, you know what, this is my chance to get him in the sub feature and see. I am hoarding my 6-star shards for the next feature. However, just because of some of the pulls and rank ups, I'm reconsidering if I actually am going to hoard. So you'll see from this opening how that kind of affects that. So right in between 2 6-star Colossus, I would have actually really liked that 6-star Colossus. That would have been great. But yeah, 3-star Tigra. So let's see what we get here. Alright, Crystal stopping. Couldn't even get that 5-star Mysterio. We got a 3-star Havoc, which is not great. So, yeah, I mean, I don't usually have the best luck with Cavs. I've seen some people in my alliance that just have the craziest pulls. They pull like every 6-star featured. It's pretty crazy, but you know, I was persistent and I was like, let me try this. Let's see what's going on here. If we can get a decent pull. And then, sure enough, we got a 5-star Shang-Chi. So, I was really happy about this. I mean, because this is almost 30 crystals in, and especially after that Mr. Negative early access bundle, I mean, this, I was really happy to get the 5-star Shang-Chi. That's kind of what I was after in here. And, yeah, because I've got him now as a 5-star, I mean, this is making me reconsider if I want to hoard for the 6-star, because I'm very crowded in this skill class. The game has always been like that way for me. Tell me if you guys have the same situation where you just have one class the game just keeps giving you a lot of, and I'm just so overcrowded in the skill class. I have several champs in the 6-stars that I could take, that I would happily take to rank 3. So it's making me reconsider, do I really need Shang-Chi? Because he is a skill champ, so I am hoarding, but I'm reconsidering. And then check this out, we get a 5-star Mr. Negative from his featured crystals. I was super happy about this because I have never got, as far as I know, I've never got a 5-star or 6-star featured champ from their featured crystal the weekend of the release. I think like 4 stars back in the day in the game I've gotten a couple, but 5 stars I've never gotten one. So I was really happy to get 5-star Mr. Negative. I mean, this batch of 10 right here, just these crystals, made it completely worth it and sort of turned around that early access bundle for me. So I was really happy. And the cool thing is, because they're 5 stars, I have quite a few awakening gems as well, so I can awaken both of them and take them up to quite a decent signature level. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. I mean, I got Shang-Chi, who I was after, but I also got Mr. Negative, which I was not expecting. So we're getting a lot of 3-stars, but at this point I didn't really care. I was super happy. I mean, 5-star Shang-Chi, 5-star Mr. Negative, that's awesome. Super happy. But let's see what we get from these last 3. I don't even remember myself, so yeah, let's see what we get here. Alright. Crystal stop me, and we get a 5-star Sunspot, which is pretty cool because apparently I don't even have him as a 5-star. So that's not bad. I mean, I know Sunspot is a really good champ. I just haven't had the chance to play around with him much because, as you can see, I'd never had him as a 5-star. So, depending on the champ, I do test them on the lower star levels. But I think I'm also at the point of the game too, where sometimes, like, a lot of people in my alliance have been asking me what I think of this champ and that. But if they're not like 6 stars, sometimes I just don't test them, just because there's so many champs. So we got a 5-star Nexus, so we'll open that after. But yeah, I mean, there's just so many champs now in the game that I mean, I even have Odin and Jabari Panther as 5 stars. I played around with Odin a bit. He seems really cool. Bit of a support champ, I think. I don't know, like, if I would use him over my 6-star Cosmic Ghost Rider. I mean, his damage is amazing and everything, considering I only have him as rank 3 as a 5-star, but he does have like a bit of a ramp up and everything. But check this out. For 10, I was super happy with this. I mean, Shang-Chi is a 5-star, the featured as a 5-star, and a Nexus. So let's see what we get from this Nexus. All right. Crystal Stop. Black Widow, Red Hulk, and Ronin. I mean, yeah, none of them were... It doesn't really make a huge difference. It's just 6-star shards. I mean, maybe I could have taken Red Hulk because it's closer to Sig 200, but I took up Black Widow because I use her. So yeah, all in all, I was really happy with those 10. And then just as a bonus, as I told you guys, there was a, I think somewhere in between, it might have been the day that the Mr. Negative crystals were released, I just popped 5, but I did not record it, but I did take a screenshot of what I got. And as you can see, I got a 1 6-star yellow jacket. So that's not too bad at all. So, I mean, out of these 35, 36, probably with the sigil in there, not a bad opening. I mean, I got 2 of the, I got Shang-Chi and Mr. Negative as 5-stars, so that's pretty good. But it is making me rethink a little bit. Do I need to be hoarding for the next featured crystal? So let me know what you guys think. Just to let you know what's coming up on the channel. I have 100% Act 7.2, which I thought was really fun. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the Gwen Master fight and just all the paths. I thought they've gone in a much better direction compared to Act 6. Considering it's a mobile game, it's just the right balance of like challenge, not overwhelming, good pace. So yeah, I'll give Kabam props on that. Like, good job with the design of 7.2 or Act 7 so far. Seems to be going in a much better direction. I think everybody I've talked to is having a lot of fun with it. So yeah, there is a 100% 7.2 opening coming up on the channel, so stay tuned for that. Other than that, yeah, hope you guys are well. I'll talk to you guys soon. Stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching.